Hi guys, how are you? Welcome. I'm Azurich. Thank you all for watching my channel. Alright, so today I'm going to talk about Bitcoin. So probably by this time most of you have watched my first Bitcoin Wimble with Azurich on Bitcoin part 1, right? So when you Google it, right, so you can learn about Bitcoin has a public ledger on many nodes, right? So these nodes are keeping all the public ledgers properly, right? So anyone could access it, and for as a reference, it can do for many things. For example, probably for price action, right? Probably at supermarket, right? You would buy a piece of cake for $19.70, and the other one you buy another cheesecake for $19.75, and you buy another blueberry, right, for probably I would put $19.77, right? So in Bitcoin you have to create if you engage a computer programmer, they would normally access this public ledger, right, for historical data sets. So this historical data sets normally will be in some public ledgers, right, and some do not, right? So all the public ledgers have to be incoherent with each other, so they would have the same amount of historical data. So if you combine that three price, for example the cakes that I've mentioned just now, the first one is $19.70, second one is $19.75, and the third one is $19.77, right? So if you add up all those three price, you'll get the figure. The algorithm you could do is count how many historical data sets that are coming in, right? For example, I take 4,325 historical data sets plots, divide that, all the amount, the three prices of cakes to the 4,325 plots, and then after that I would divide another probably the 4,325 I would divide by 70, right? 70 groups. We group it up to 70 groups, right? Working days. So normally we used to like working for 30 days, some of us, but normally in normal, right, we would work for 23 days, right? So you just multiply it into 23, right? And then in a year there's 365 days, so just multiply it into another 365 days. All right, so after divide all that, the algorithm should output you with the next price action, right? Or what would the salesman put the price on the next item that you would look at, right? So minimal could be $16.42, or probably you would look at the price of the next item cake is probably $20.21, or for $17.20. This blockchain algorithm normally will produce an output of the probability of they would analyze all those numbers and would come out with a set of the next probable output of price action of the next cake. There are many algorithm that you can make out of Bitcoin blockchain. You could even make your own algorithm. You would use a linear regression, right? So to analyze the next price or the next probability action, right, that human nature could take, right? So it's a wonderful thing, right? So that's why I call Bitcoin is an art, right? So if you don't believe me, right, so just combine all the three numbers, three cakes, $19.70. You would go to the supermarket, find $19.70, and then $19.75, and then you would add up another $19.77. So the next item that you would look at is probably $16.42 or probably $21.20, right? So it's all connected, right? So human nature, right? Human are connected to maths and numbers. You would see the next price will be that, right? So that's why I call Bitcoin is an art. All right. So when, for example, if you use that for price action, yeah, you would come up to that sets of numbers, right? So also probability is that you would came up with an idea, or maybe you can come up with an idea of how to find the next economy that the human race would face, right? You have to use higher linear regression or more method, right? So to find out all the answers. So in mid school or probably in high school, right? So that's probably you would use that kind of Bitcoin algorithm, right? So it's simple, right? So that's one of the example of what Bitcoin algorithm could do, right? So it's just a set of historical data that you would probably analyze using a computer system, but you have to find a computer system that could run these algorithm, so it would last long and the computer wouldn't die on you or suddenly the computer system would crash, right? So you wouldn't want that to happen if you're doing a computer algorithm, running a Bitcoin algorithm. It's a huge historical data out there, right? Because there are 22 billion probably close to 30 billion of users, right? So and you would need a high-spec computer, right? So it's you can try it, right? Bitcoin algorithm is so cool. I find it so cool, right? So that's why I am an enthusiast, right? So that's why I like Bitcoin so much. Right? It's not just about sending and accepting value of money from someone, or you're sending some value of money to someone else, right? It's not just about that. It's a lot of things that you can do from a Bitcoin blockchain, right? So we'll continue my wonders of Bitcoin in my next video. So if you're new to my channel, right, you subscribe to my channel, right? So give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching my video.